Hello everybody. Welcome back to Edgy Posting. How is it going? It is a pleasure to see you. I hope you've been having a wonderful time. Hello, 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 hello.
Almost 2 years. How about that?
Almost 2
3.
years is kind of horrifying, Esper. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a little bit scary. Thank you for the 11 months, Marvel Hulk. Thank you very much for the 23 months, Esper. Well, how's it going, everybody? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the video gaming. Thank you. It is gaming time. It's true for real. Okay. Today, Esper had to one up you. No. That's not how that works. It's fine. Oh, thank you for stopping in, everybody. I hope you've been having a wonderful time. So I did a little bit of mining off camera. This was false. I did not do that. Anyway, hi. Hello. We're gonna, it's Amaurot time. This is the spot where I left us off. Probably one of the most horrifying places I've ever been in solo, but we shall see how it goes. I've got some questing to do, gamers. I hope you are prepared. I hope you are ready for gaming time. It's time to get going, gamers. How have we been? How are you doing? Honestly tired after the weekend. What leveled me up? Oh,
Silly Lord.
map.
It's almost time for role quests. Giot.
You know, you say that. I'm not doing the role quest that he is from. My support desk query has been answered. To view the reply, look at what the heck does that mean? Oh, I did have to report someone while I was doing PvP practice. Okay, yes, I remember this. You've had better days? Well, hopefully we will make the rest of today wonderful, Lunas. It's very important. It shall be absolutely fantastic. And we shall have a wonderful time. And I am excited for gaming. Hello, Peachy. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Gavin. How's it going? You're doing PvP practice solo only, or are those account? Those are account-wide, I guess. I didn't think they were account-wide, but apparently they are. Thank you, Clockwork, for the 16 months. Yeah, I had absolutely no idea. Oh, it's just flashing at us that we have to read this now. Okay. Chat, you're not allowed to look at this. This is important things. Information, news, contact us, history. Regarding your inquiry, we have received your report regarding grief tactics and we apologize for any disruption this has caused. Colony strategy is okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, I'll close that issue. Great. Perfect. See you later, gamers. What's the plan for this weekend? You streaming PvP Saturday and no solo Sunday? I will probably still be streaming solo on Sunday. I will let you know. But yes, Saturday we are planning to stream some solo PvP gaming. Very important. We've got the big, scary PvP tournament on Saturday. I hope you are ready. I hope you are excited, gamers. It shall be a wonderful time. Someone stole your $100 vape, so you had to get another. Oh, Lunas, I'm sorry. That sucks. Hopefully, it will not be too terrible to replace, maybe. Question that's in banner anime: how much money did Fantasia sold to a woman? You know, for the mouse pad? Oh, of course, you want a gender bent solo for mouse pad purposes. I would just do that for free. We need more female Ellison in the world, honestly. It's pretty important. And chat, I hope you have all been having a wonderful time this week. I have had a very busy week. I've been taking a lot of time to work on the next video that I am releasing. Please keep in mind the next video I am planning to release I was expecting to release it last Saturday, and then I worked on the video all of last week, and I was like, you know what? This is a lot bigger of a video than I thought it was. It's gonna be next Saturday instead, which is this Saturday. And so, you know, all this week I've been working on the video, and here I am on a Thursday, sitting here, trying to tell you that golly gee willikers, would you believe it? The fun fact, you know, the video is just about an hour long now, and I still feel like I'm nowhere near done with it. Unfortunately. It might have to be, it might have to be it might have to be next Saturday, possibly. There's a chance. I apologize. This is not, it's not the solo only video. I took a little personal break to get myself back into the video creation spirit. You know? I'm probably gonna, it's gonna be a long video. So I will still be trying to release it for Saturday. It may be another Saturday after that. It's not the kind of video that I can make a multi-part. I wish it was. That would be great. You know what? That's a good idea. Just travel back in time and release it last Saturday afterwards. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, that's genius. I'm tired, gamers. I'm a tired gamer. I've had so much to do this week. I've had so many things going on. Our tiny little snake is doing very well. They've recovered well. They're a good little baby. There was one morning where I got up and the snake had escaped. It managed to open its tank, which had 3 cooking books sitting on top of it. It managed to push open the tank and escape. Couldn't tell you what kind of Herculean snake I currently have in my house. But since then, she has been moved to a different location. One that is a bit more secure for the snake. And one that they cannot easily escape from. And it's been going a lot better. But I do have to move the tank a lot more when I want to visit the snake. You caught the ruby dragon. Congratulations. Congratulations. Absolutely wonderful. Glad to hear it. We've got a gamer in chat. The noodle does want to be free. And I gotta tell you, like, the noodle getting free was like an absolute shut the house down kind of emergency, because if this little noodle had managed to wiggle their way into the walls through like one of the weird holes that this house has everywhere, that would have been no snake ever again. So it was a little bit of a horrific emergency that I got to wake up to that day. That was a lot of fun. Tia, thankfully, decided, so, like, let me just try and set the scene for a bit. A Halakara, yes, that is in fact me. I don't know if I would say infamous, but I am the solo guy. The room that the snake was in, it's just like an average bedroom, right? The snake is on a table at the foot of a bed. There's a bed, and there's a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff for taking care of the snake on the bed. The snake got out of their tank, climbed into the bed, and then went into like the side of the bed and buried itself like in the mattress by the wall. So when we were looking for the snake, we could not find her. Until it was like, okay, we gotta really look for the snake now. We gotta see what's going on. We covered the floor in flour, which was very funny. And then, I was like, maybe they're like climbing on the framing under the bed. And so I look under the bed and it's like, nope, okay. And then I go to the other side and I look under the bed and there's the snake right there staring at me as they're like barely poking out of the mattress. And I was like, you know what? All right, we have an escaped convict. You have been captured and you are now never escaping again. I set up for the night after, I set up booby traps for this snake. You don't understand the level of like Looney Tunes creations I had to form. I was a Tom and Jerry for a few minutes. It was ridiculous. I had contraptions that if the snake even so much as nudged the top of the tank, it would tilt a piece of plastic that was being held up by the top of the tank. And then when it tilts the piece of plastic, there were quarters that would slide off the plastic and fall down onto the shelf. And on the shelf, I had an old metal pan. And so the coins would slide down and crash onto the pan and make as loud of a noise as possible and wake me up in the middle of the night. And I can inform you, it did work. Thankfully, it wasn't ever needed, nor did it happen while I was sleeping, but it did work. And that's what, oh! Why not just tell the snake to stop? I wish. Little baby. What am I looking at here? What's going on? Oh, a distinctive window. Wow. Incredible. I did in fact create a Rube Goldberg machine. It was a little bit horrific the one time it worked. It gave me a heart attack, but you know what? That's the point of it. I missed the bird right next to the creature. This is a Wrath Goldberg. You know what? True for real. Search for a structure which resembles one of the buildings in this mural. Then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Area further northwest of the Ondo Cups may be a good place to start. Oh, this is the bit where I get to stare at the city, right? I feel like I remember where this is. I don't know why I remember Amaurot, like, at all. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I really remember nothing from Shadowbringers from when I first played through it. But I kind of remember this. Listen, I did get outplayed by a snake. You're correct. That is an A rank and will kill me. I'm pretty sure. If anybody wants to go get an A rank, there you go. You have no recollection of this? This is like the bit where we get to stare at the city from a million miles away. Or something. I really don't remember where it, like, the thing was, but... Yeah, look, it's gonna be like there. It's a little foggy. Alright. Is it like over here? No, this is not clear enough. It's gotta be like over, maybe it's like here. At that little point. Could believe it. It's not that I forgot the most memorable expansion. It's that I forget literally everything. You gotta understand. Okay, hold on for a minute. I did not forget Shadowbringers. I forget everything. I don't remember the MSQ from when I played through it because I did it so many years ago now. Okay. Well, If it's not over here, then where? Go northwest and look at something, head south. Yeah, but the city's over here, isn't it? Unless it's talking about a different one. Oh look, it's the big baby. Hello, big baby. Oh, big baby. Do 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 do. All right, you know what? Maybe this is it. This gets me one of those points. The Flounders floor. Sounds pretty suspicious if you ask me. This does not look suspicious anymore. This looks like a dead-end cave. I'm not looking for a city, you're looking at the ruins. Oh, I think someone in chat posted the coordinates if you wanted to cheat. That wouldn't be a terrible idea if I ever ran out of ideas for how to find this. But this looks like it could be pretty good, right? No? Okay. You telling me a flounder owns this floor? No, there's no way. That couldn't possibly be true. A flounder owning the whole floor? No, no, no. Who would even give them that much space? He's just a little guy. He doesn't need a whole floor. Ooh. How's Wondrous Tales? Wondrous Tales has been going pretty well. I do have to do that today. Thank you for the reminder. Because if we do that today, and I do it 2 more times after that, then Warriors level 100. It's pretty good. How much do challenge logs give right now for me? That's a good question. Because it caps at 90, right? Chat, I don't think it's here. Gonna be honest. Raph Games, does he really? Oh, yes. This next video, I'm gonna release this next video, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Raph Games. Absolutely. This guy games. Wow, so shark people and catfish people are fine, but flounder people is a step too far? No. I think flounder people would be wonderful. I just think that flounder people are not big enough to deserve an entire floor. I think they should have, you know, they're little guys. They don't need to have the entire floor of a building. Just give them, like, a room. Give them an apartment. Doesn't have to rent out the whole place. That's ridiculous. We're in a housing crisis right now. That's flounders. Come on. Listen, I'm just trying to say. How about the shark people? I don't think shark people should have an entire floor either. Just being honest with you. I don't think anybody should get a whole floor to themselves. Because you gotta remember, this is talking about a singular flounder, okay? If you get like 3 flounders in there, sure, you could rent a whole floor, okay? I guess. Fine. But one little guy? No, 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 no. That's too much. Where am I going? You're about to head off to bed, but I saw you streaming. Okay, just say good luck with your endgame. Thank you, Rain. It's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful bed. And a good night. Hello, Light Iron Woman. How is it going? Where... Callus, I've been informed that you told me how to get out of this. I'm going to take it. Alright. I'm going to take it. This is incorrect. Okay, so it's this way, and then... Hey! What? This is the spot I was just at. What? That doesn't make any sense. It's totally because there's just a survey point I didn't see. I'm angry, gamers. Okay, wait, this is 12 months. Messages are confusing. Happy 12 months. Thank you, thank you. This one, and then this one. Yeah, okay. It's just, I was here. I was running through this whole place. I even remember the funky little lights. I just wasn't at the specific survey point. This is ridiculous. How dare. Whoa, cutscene. It's even right by an Aether Current to make it easy to find. I've never looked for an Aether Current in my life. I kind of wish my Gunbreaker was a high enough level to be collecting this experience right now. Like, I really wish Gunbreaker was a high enough level. Because I don't... It kind of feels like a waste to put it on Paladin at this point. Literally talked about you a second ago and now I see you streaming. Hello, Ruby. That's just the mental association. You think about me every time it is 7 p.m. Eastern on a Thursday, because that's when I stream. What do Aether Currents taste like? Have you ever had unflavored whipped cream? To be fair, I posted the coordinates to try to... No, I used your coordinates, Callus. I used them. I used them to find it, because I was at that spot. They're ruined. I don't think you've had unflavored whipped cream. Okay, to try unflavored whipped cream, and that's definitely what it tastes like. It just tastes like air. Like slightly wet air. Unflavored whipped cream, I'm telling you, when they don't add the sugar to it, is terrible. We could do that, but why? But, well, I mean, you know, Silva wanted to know what Silva wanted to know what Aether Currents taste like. So we have to tell them a deliverable. The deliverable that we can give to our stakeholders that will taste like an Aether Current is unflavored whipped cream. The question is, did Wrath do a role quest? I don't know, maybe. Maybe I did. Me and my boyfriend are watching the stream before bed like a 9-year-old couple. Hey. My demographic is younger than 90 years old, okay? Probably. I haven't checked it in a bit. Oh, you're fine, Callus. Don't worry about it. Hello. No interacting with people. I can't emote any. I'm 89. The spark of life caught in a crystal. But just being sparkly is not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean? Gernot seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in Crystarium. Wow. What a... Wow. You know, it's like you just had to stretch it as much as you possibly could. Like, I need some way to force my character to do this thing. Oh yeah, no, he needs the inspiration that could only be found after the crystallization of emotions at the end of a very long and tragic tale. If only I knew a singular character who was a long and tragic tale that I could involve myself in. Oh, wait a second. Roll quests it is. What is my current favorite leitmotif in 14? The Dawn Trail one is pretty incredible. But also Shadowbringers. So it's kind of 50-50 for me. It has to be either of those. It's either the Shadowbringers leitmotif or the Dawn Trail leitmotif. Yeah, Smile, masterpiece. I love Smile. Mr. Wrath, I'd like to ask for healer role quest even if healer is not leveled. It would take me so long. Wait, what level do the healer role quests have to be? $80? Alright, well never mind. I'm not getting 2 levels off of these quests. The man with too many scars. Level Gunbreaker first? You know, I'll give you that. I'll go be Gunbreaker, okay? I'll be a Gunbreaker for this bit and this bit only. I am still skipping all of these, so don't pretend like you get to see any of the quest line, okay? You are simply fooling yourself if you believe I will be watching any of these cutscenes. We have to skip them, chat. It's very important. You might well get 2 levels off the quest, to be honest. Took you almost 2 years to realize his name is Grandson and not grandson? I mean, he's a grandson in our hearts. Wow, what a crazy cutscene. Can't believe he said that to Sola. Me either. It's kind of ridiculous. Hey, get the heck out of here. Oh, I have not played Gunbreaker in a very long time. Gunbreaker really out here with the craziest bar I've ever seen. You had to expose me. What do you mean you had to expose me? What are you exposing me for? What is happening? Hold on. I defeat the Hop Prop. Now I can do my quest. Denmo is like, one of these houses is rats, but I won't tell you which. You had to come in and say, but I will. True. Denmo? Speaking of Denmo, we love Denmo. Denmo's great. I love all of my PvP team, honestly. I consider myself very lucky to basically just have people that I've been friends with for a long time anyway on my team. Like Crystal and DM and Fruity, and then I got the chance to meet Denmo, and Denmo's a great guy. We love Denmo. Now, I just have to say, I am very nervous. I'm really nervous. It's 2 days away. The longer this goes on, the more nervous I get. I really want to win. Like, I really want to win, chat. I gotta win. Oh, I have to beat... Oh, that's stinky. Alright. Rather early during content, thank you very much for thank you for the 20 super chats, Zeph. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Okay. I'm glad that you enjoy the things I make. I hope I can continue to make cool stuff. I hope can continue to make cool stuff that you will enjoy. I shall try my best. What was I talking about? I was just talking about something. Oh, it was talking about the PvP turn. Question about the PvP event. Is there a full list of participating creators? I watched 2 announcement videos and I didn't see a list in either. If you want, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Frost. Okay, you could go, if you want to see all of the creators that are participating, you could look at the Mog Talk social media pages, either the Blue Skies or the Twitters, or don't go to Twitter right now, it's a bad time. Anyway, you could go to any of those, and then you can look at the posts, because they posted all of the teams, so that's all the creators that we've got. I have seen the prizes. I am very excited for the prizes. I would like to have the prizes for myself. I don't think you understand how desperately I want that crystal on my desk as a desk lamp. This could be fine. This could be fine. Wait, no, not that. What am I doing? You almost had me get an aether current there. What do you think I am?
Hello, Mr. Rath Games.
Hello.
I am here once again to shiny hunt and watch stream.
I wish you the best in your shiny hunting adventures. No, I'm not worried about Amaurot. I'm worried about PvP. Okay, listen. That's incorrect. I am very worried about Amaurot. But I am also worried about the PvP tournament freshly in my mind, because the PvP tournament is happening very soon. I'm very worried. I'm very nervous. I want to win, gamers. I need to win. It's very important. Or I need to lose very quickly. Well, I want the Gunbreaker experience. I just swapped over to Warrior so that I could do the quest faster, and then I'm just gonna swap back to Gunbreaker for tournament. I need to win. I must win, Quasi. It's very important. I must be victorious. The options are I either win the entire tournament, or I lose so quickly that I can then leave and go to the Ren Fair, okay? It's very important. Whoa, a level. Incredible. Hi, Tandori, how's it going? What's his hand? What do you mean Jamst has a friend? Ruby, you are obligated. You are obligated to cheer for me. You're not allowed to cheer for anyone besides me.
My son, thank you
Hello.
for lending me your private jet and the Lambo you keep in NYC. I
Of
know
course.
you were busy and couldn't fly it yourself since you were so busy saving that trifecta of orphanage, kitten nursery and restaurant that employs ex-cons.
I'm trying my best out here, you know, it's really, it gets difficult when you're trying to juggle so many things, but you know what? I'm trying my best. Trying my best. Hello, Tesla. How's it going? I'll cheer Alchemy, Tiffany, and most of your teams would cheer my bully targets. Who? Wait, I don't actually know who's on James. Who's on James that you specifically think is better than me? Looking at the teams, Team Gongaga has the most people you know. How could you? How could you? I have the most stacked team of all time. Where am I, where am I going? Where's the dude? Oh, here's the dude. Hello. Hello, despondent villager. I needed to beat Scribe. That one's a personal vendetta. So I have to beat Team Gongaga. That's very important to me. And then I have to win. Alchemy is a friend. You gotta cheer them when they're not against you. Okay, that's understandable. I've interacted with... Oh, that was the wrong class. Alright, well, you know what? Whatever. I've interacted with Alchemy once. And it was, it was when... The last time I participated in a charity event, funny enough. That was when I did, like, the big winter time charity event a long time ago. I'm really into, like, ballroom dancing music. I don't know how to describe that other than, like, just the Yulmore music. I have absolutely no clue otherwise. I am... otherwise, everybody is... It's called waltz? Yeah, alright. Waltz music? I like waltz music. Waltz music, 10 out of 10. Guess you could say you're a 3-4 kind of guy, a waltzer, if you will. True. This is true. This is me for real. Don't say you're more stinky. It's not stinky. Come on. What do you mean stinky? Yeah, everybody in the tournament so far that I've spoken to has been very nice. So we like everybody. You're not allowed to be mean. You're not allowed to be mean to any of them. They're all very wonderful. I'm very excited. There are some people that scare me, but you know, that's just how it goes. Absolutely tried. Waltzer White? What does Waltzer White mean? Speaking of, I'm sorry. I need to admit something. I need to admit one of my greatest embarrassments of all time. I was watching a video by the famous YouTuber Astral Spiff. Love Astral Spiff. Spiff is an absolute masterpiece. 10 out of 10. We love Spig. I was watching a video, and then for a brief moment, one of the clips had something flash in chat, which was like somebody's like address that was just visible in chat for a second there. And I was like, oh, maybe they just didn't notice that. That's very problematic. And so I wrote up an email to Spig, and I was like, hey man, this timestamp in the video, it looks like somebody's doxing information in your stream chat, you may want to go and blur that. And then I went back just to double check after sending the email. I went back to double check again to get, like, I'll get more information if need be. And I paused and I zoomed in and I read the address information. And it was Walter White's house from Breaking Bad. So I then had to make a follow-up email going, oh, no, never mind. That's just Walter White's house. I'm sorry. Oh, it hurt. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, it was the worst. I felt so ashamed. That I'll never recover. It's too much for me. Ugh. So that was a while ago. What mount is that? This is the Sanua. You get it for doing the Vanu Vanu? Could have been worse, better. The dogs could have been an ARG. I don't know what that means. What is an ARG? Like a pirate? Oh. Destination. Listen, I was just supposed to... come on. Alternate reality. Oh. Augmented reality. Okay.
Okay, but so when is the first Rathganis meetup at Walter White's house?
Thank you, ladies. Never... never at all. Why... what... Ruby, what have you done to Denmark? That's horrifying. A really cool gamer is what it stands for? Alright, yeah, no, that's accurate. So, chat, I'm gonna need you to be there on Saturday to support me. I'm gonna be very nervous the whole time. It doesn't matter, just... Alright, just... Okay, listen. Hold on. I'm gonna be playing it cool the whole time. So, I need you to tell me that I'm doing a good job. And I need you to just constantly just fill chat with like, wow, Wrath Games is so cool, and he's not even nervous in the slightest. Wow, he's so amazing. Oh my goodness. And then that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. Very important. I'm definitely gonna stream the event. I'm a little bit nervous on how I'm gonna stream the event or if it'll work, but it'll probably work. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I get to hang out with DM. I get to hang out with Denmo. I get to talk to Crystal. I never get to talk to Crystal. I get to talk to Fruity. It's a 10 out of 10 experience. I'm very excited. Monotone. Wow, Wrath is so cool. He's not scared in the slightest. Yes, exactly. Thank you. I'm very scared. So weird to me still that Solo can do all the role quests. What do you mean? Why is that weird? Oh my god, it's Wrath from games? Alright, you know what, Mirror? Of all the ways that someone has said that exact joke, that one is the funniest. That one, 100% the funniest. Oh, wow, okay. Why was I able to accept this as a level 75? Also, when did I get to level 75? Warrior tank, Reaper melee, Picto for magic, and Sage for heal. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, didn't think about that. I mean, Sage probably isn't at a high enough level to complete the whole thing, but, like, mostly. Speaking of games, how's Rathalos coming? We haven't done a Rathalos run in a while, huh? maybe one of these days I'll have an excuse to just spend a day doing things, you know? At some point, I'm gonna hit a wall so ridiculous that we're gonna have to do like Susano levels of grinding again. And when that happens, technically speaking, we should be set. I'll have so much time to do the things that I've been meaning to do. Like I could go for the Lone Hero title. That would be pretty sick. I could go for the Rathalos mount. Would be pretty cool. Come on. I could go finish leveling everything out of Palace of the Dead. Foreshadowing is a literary device? No. Rathalos told something by Yoshi. What do you mean you were told something by Yoshi P? You spoke with Yoshi P himself and you were given this information. I think we'll see your husband today. You know what? Just for you, Mirror, if I get to it and I remember not to skip the cutscene, I won't skip the cutscene. You say literary device, I say Chekhov's gun. Well, you know, it's a little bit horrific to like... Have you ever... That's... It's like explaining a metaphor by giving another metaphor. Like, hey, do you know what's foreshadowing mean? So, foreshadowing is a Chekhov's gun. Can't wait to break out my Xanther merch. Please do. Everybody get your Xanther glow-in-the-dark light sticks. Chekhov's gun is an example of foreshadowing, but doesn't that also mean that foreshadowing is an example of Chekhov's gun? Oh, frab just day, Kalu Kalay. Hey? Only I'm allowed to say that in this household. I'm the only frab just day enjoyer here. Foreshadowing, isn't that the shadow when viewed from the front? Sometimes sometimes chat, you just take us to some crazy directions that I could not have possibly imagined. Yeah, it is the foreshadow. Everybody, has anybody seen my y'all shadow recently? I can't find it. Anybody know where I put my pitch shadow? All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. I mean, you may be correct about that. But are you correct about it? Alright, Gunbreaker is no longer a real class. I should not put this experience on Warrior. In fact, allow me to rephrase. I will not put this experience on Warrior. It is going to Paladin. Thank you very much. Tragic news, did the math. Halo roll quest would have gotten you 1 level, not 2, assuming road to 90 plus armory, plus you don't have most of a level already. I don't think you get armory buff from doing quests. I think it's only the road to 90. I will not put experience on where foreshadowings. No. That one's not even foreshadowing. That's 5 shadowing. Foreshadowing is a literary device. But 5 shadowing is a literary device in which somebody makes a real 5-head move. Chekhov's gun is more about using everything in a story, so nothing in the story is extraneous or irrelevant. Okay. Has it been long enough? Can I talk about Weathering with you real quick? Is there anybody in chat that's going to be upset at me for spoiling like a 5-year-old movie? Hi, DM. How's it going? Hello. DM, one of these days I'm going to be able to rate you. You have to just stream for longer. How could you? I will pose the question once again. Does anybody in chat care if I spoil Weathering with You, a movie from like 5 years ago? DM, I hope your Silk Song went well. Okay, fantastic. Oh, you have gone insane? Perfect. Because I really just need to, just because we're on this topic, I gotta talk about it for a second. DM, do you care if I spoil Weathering with You real quick? The movie with the ending I hate. Wow, me too! But no, Weathering with You, crazy movie. Can we just talk about how insane it is to have a Chekhov's gun in a movie and have it literally be a gun? Because that's what it was. Yeah, you gotta, like, at some point, you have to not take it literally. Right? We got a real Chekhov's gun in that movie, and it was just an actual gun. No. What is happening? Oh, I'm some other guy. I thought I was me. This isn't so. What the heck? Do not worry, random stranger. I will save you. Love the ending. Love the ending. Yes. I love the ending where nothing is learned and everyone dies. I really like the ending where love prevails and then the entire world gets flooded. That's my favorite. Wow. Are those allies? No.
Are those allies? Challenge invalid.
You realize many movies do that joke? Like an actual Chekhov's gun? No. But the thing is that it's not a joke. It's just like they do it seriously, and that's the bit that drives me insane. Love prevails. Screw the rest of you. Honestly, true for real. I gotta, yeah, in Japan, exactly, yes, yeah, perfect, incredible. Can I just talk let's just take a second, real quick. I just gotta, we gotta talk about this real quick. Could you imagine being born in a fantasy world, fighting off against the forces of evil with your comrades Lamet, Ardbert, Renda Ray, and Nielbert, and bro's name is Brandon? Come on, like, you really got the short end of the stick here, man. And I'm dead. That's what I get. I'm turning it to very easy. I can't. I'm not doing this. I can't do it. It's too much for me. As you deserve. Come on. The game did hate me for that one. And honestly, you're right. It was deserved. Even on very easy, the game continues to be, I just kind of have to wait for my friends to kill them for me, which is fine. It's just a long cutscene. We're gonna be good. Could be worse, could be Steve. Very true. Your name could be Steve. Steven, no. I think Steve is actually not as terrible. Maybe like, What is the most anti-fantasy name? Maybe like maybe Margaret. Maybe a Bob. Yeah, I could see that. At the Sasuke. What do you mean? No.
I already got the sketch in my head. Fruity holding up the trophy DM and Demo holding on it in for dear life. Krista and you on the side looking cool.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. I need this. Ted, okay. I could go for, I think Ted maybe. Definitely agreeable. I don't know. Listen. Lanes, Margaret, you gotta admit, I'm right. You can't say I'm wrong.
So win, and the Canadian art will be yours.
I'm so ready. DM, I'm so nervous about the PvP tournament. You're the only one on the team that gets to know this information. I'm so nervous. We gotta win. Margaret is medieval? Yeah, but I don't associate medieval with fantasy. I associate Margaret with like 80-year-old women. If I'm thinking about the Kings of Eld, I don't think about him having Queen Margaret at his side. I think this is no.
Hey, Margaret in 14 is my wife, my mental breakdown wife.
All right, fine. I'll give in. You could. We'll pick a different name. How about you're associating with 80-year-old women? I mean, it's a controversial take, but yeah. Dude, what? How many things do I gotta fight here? It really. This is very strange. You can't break my. I literally just finished a book where the main character's name was just Sci-Fi David.
As a reminder, Clive died in the Waking Sands before becoming the FF14 protagonist, so he could be the most generic. Also, Goldsmith killed had Robert.
I don't think Clive is all that generic. I think Clive is fine. Come on. Come on. Yeah, alright. It's time to win the video game, gamers. Robert the Hero. At least they're a hero, okay? Worst case, it's Robert the Rogan. Bro's parents named him in alliteration. Two LBs is a little overkill, I think. Victory. We've done it. There's two more things that we have to do. Is this the... Do I have to do this again? Is there another duty like this? Nothing is more immersion breaking than Paul? Oh, nothing is more immersion breaking than Paul and Duncan, Idaho, and Dune. Chat, question. Speaking of Dune, don't ask me why this is speaking of Dune. Did anyone know that Borderlands 4 was releasing today? Did literally anyone know this information? Because I didn't. And then I opened up Steam and it's just like, Borderlands 4 is out right now! Whoa! And I'm like, oh. Okay, I mean... Cool. Dippet didn't know until this week? Oh, wow. You just got an ad? No, but I mean, like, that's what I'm talking about. I haven't gotten any... I haven't seen any ads for it. I haven't seen any information about it anywhere. Like, for a game series as long-standing as Borderlands, of all things, you'd kind of think there would be more build-up to it. Silk Song too strong? Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Bro is casting the slowest spell in all of existence. I don't even have to, like, you'll die of old age before you finish casting this one. Are you crazy? Borderlands 3 wasn't that well regarded? Yeah, but I mean, Borderlands is still Borderlands. Borderlands 4, more like Borderlands Snore. True. I am currently of the opinion that I might try it, but absolutely not for that price point. Are you crazy? I'm not paying $70 for Borderlands 4. Especially because I would like to play a Borderlands game with not just me, so that's minimum $140. Are you crazy? No, wait. Borderlands 2 is frustrating because the story wasn't great, even if they fixed a lot of the gameplay aspects I hated about it too. Okay. Speaking Cadrath, you're Canadian now? Borderlands 4 is $100. Probably. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm gonna wait for it to be on sale and then I'll get it. I don't know what these oysters on a half shell are, but... Wrath, did you look up the things I mentioned last time I was here? I don't remember, Ruby. I'm gonna be honest. I might have, and then just completely forgotten the entire... You gotta... chat... You really have to treat me as if I am your 80-year-old grandfather. I love you very much. I do not remember what we spoke about. I have no clue what's happening. I do not pay attention to anything. And mostly, I just kind of sit on my couch and be in my old world. I'm just in my own world. So you have ADHDs? My DVD Blu-ray set does in fact have ADHDs, yes. Treat, we're getting a treat? You could have a treat. You said you were going to talk to her. Oh! That is true. I did say that. I have not gotten the chance to yet. I've been a little bit busy trying to make the video. Speaking of video for next Saturday, probably. I'm still going to try and have it for this Saturday. I do not have high hopes because I have to prepare for the PvP tournament more. But we shall try. Did you remember to shower and take your meds, my lord? Yes. Surprisingly, I did remember today. Will the next video have the Jesus? No. That one is 3 videos from now. The next video will be a non-solo video. And then afterwards, we'll be back to the solo schedule. Grandpa, what was it like fighting in the Napoleonic Wars? I don't know, he made a good pasta. He makes a good pizza. That's about it. Pasta? I don't know. It's one of those. I will be your flight entertainment. Oh, perfect. Hello, dude. Ice cream, even? Yeah, exactly. There you go. Chat, random thought, but is there an MMO that you suddenly remember and went, what the heck? That was a thing? Because I just remembered this one real Star Wars MMO and it's neither one you're thinking. Are you thinking about the one that I was thinking about last time, where it was the really weird one where you got to like build your own land and like stake claims for things and it took like 20 million hours to make stuff? Because that's not the Old Republic, right? I can't remember what we said that one was, but... Oh, I have been stunned. Oh, a party stack. I'm used to this. That's easy. I didn't even need you to tank it with me. Star Wars Galaxies, maybe? Only game you'd buy at 70 are ones I absolutely must play, like Ghost of Yotei. I like Ghost of Tsushima so much to pass on this sequel. Yeah, I could see that one. I did absolutely love Ghost of Tsushima. Beautiful, beautiful game. 10 out of 10. Probably one of my favorite video games of all time. Definitely my favorite video game for the PS4 of all time. Back to what you mentioned before, I mentioned your soul insanity to Amanda Ackman 6 days ago. Oh wow! What did the singer think? Very epic. That's Galaxies, but the one you just remembered, the one I'm thinking of, is the one that's in between Galaxies and Old Republic. It was called Clone Wars. Oh, Clone Wars Adventures! I remember that! Now you're bringing up horrific memories. You can't make me think of that. Towers aren't real. Who does tower stacks? Come on. Bro, you gotta go. You gotta get to the thing. Girl, the lid is still on. I wonder if enough people have stopped playing Haven and Hearth now that I can start playing Haven and Hearth again. Face the power of my inner chaos. What is Haven and Hearth? Bro is out of the circle. Why do you get to leave? What that? When do I get to? What? Your life has been consumed by No Man's Sky recently. I'm glad that you've been enjoying a video game. Haven and Hearth, I made a funny video about it a while ago, about exploring the world as it was coming crashing down. It's basically like a survival MMO game, but in the most literal sense. Like, the thing is, it's very weird, okay? So, you spawn in, you're naked, on a beach, or in the middle of the woods, and then you get eaten by wolves. And then you spawn back in, on the same beach, probably, and then you get eaten by another set of wolves, but this time slightly further away. And then you make yourself a lean-to, and a small little fence around your yard. But actually, fences don't matter, and so you get eaten by wolves again. And you've lost all of your progress, and you're not able to play the game. And then, this time, you look up a video on how to play Haven and Hearth. And so you spend the next 10... you spend the next 10 hours. You spawn in. You go over. You interact with everything so that you gain learning points. And then with your learning points, you level up your different crafting abilities and otherwise. And then you start catching rabbits. And then you take the rabbits and you turn them into rabbit shoes so that you're faster when trying to catch rabbits. And then you take the rabbits and then you turn their leather into leather, which takes like 70 real life hours to do. And then you use that leather with some rope to make a wall. And then that wall can be placed around your base. And that wall takes another 24 real-life hours to set and become an actual wall. And then you raise chickens by picking them up and putting them in a box and feeding them. And then you have one rooster to like 80 hens. And then you take the most successful chickens out of the hatchlings that they get. Well, actually, so you make 2 boxes. You make one box where they lay the eggs, and then you make a second box where you put the eggs with hens afterwards so that the hens can sit on top of the baby eggs and raise them. And then you take them away from those hens and you put them in their own box once they're little chickens. And then you let them grow up into real chickens. And then you either kill them if they're not good, or if they are good, you turn them into more chickens by replacing the other chickens by killing those chickens. And then... So that's Haven and Hearth. It's a lot of that. Like, if you want to... Okay, let's say you want to upgrade your tools because you want to go mining, and to mine things is incredibly exhausting for your character. It takes a very long time to do, and it takes a lot of their stamina. So you get a stone axe at first, and the stone axe is not very good, and so you go through and you want to make a new stone axe. So to get a new stone axe, you need a higher quality stone. But the only way to get a higher quality stone is to mine it in the caves underground. And there's a chance that if you mine the caves underground, they'll come crashing down on your head and kill you. So you need to make support beams so that the caves don't come crashing down and kill you. But to be able to do that, you need to have metal. And to get metal, you have to mine in the caves underground. So you have to risk your life to mine in the caves underground for metal, and then you use that metal, which has to be a specific metal. Actually, I don't think it has to be. I think it could be any metal for that one. That might be one of the positives. So you get like tin, and then you get a smeltery, and the smeltery takes like 20 years to make, and then you get the smeltery, and then you use it to make tin, and you put like 50 different pieces of tin ore into the smeltery, and then you cook it for 12 hours. And then you come back afterwards and you look into the smeltery, and all of it, except for one piece of it, has turned into slag. So 90% of it is useless, but you get 1 bar of tin. And now you can use that 1 bar of tin to make a support beam. And you might be thinking, but now we have metal, so we could just make a metal pickaxe, right? To improve our mining, instead of just using a stone axe. But that is not true, because you can't make a soft metal pickaxe. You have to make a hard metal pickaxe. And tin is a soft metal, and the only way to get a hard metal is to alloy for bronze, and hope you can find copper somewhere to alloy with your tin, or you have to find iron. Is this something that happened to you? Yeah, no, I'm describing my experience with Haven and Hearth. This is actually what happened to me while I was playing it. And then it's a 10 out of 10 experience. It's a great time. So now let's get back to upgrading our stone axe, because obviously there's no way we're going to be able to get the metal pickaxe right now. So we got to get a better stone axe. So how do I get a better stone axe? Well, your stone axe is capped by a few different things. The quality of the stone, which you fixed with your tin support beams, the quality of your crafting abilities, and the quality of the stick that you use to make it. So if I use a quality 100 rock with a basic stick that is the only thing that you can get, you can only get a basic quality 10 stick, then it's going to be a quality like 30 stone axe, okay? If you want to get a better stick, you have to grow the tree yourself to get very slight quality improvements. So, like, you'll spend 4 days growing a tree to turn it from a quality 10 tree into a quality 16. And then you use the seeds from the quality 16 tree to make a quality 22 tree in another 4 days. It sounds like Worm Online. That sounds... I should check out Worm Online then, because that's good. 4 real days. This is all real time. The game works off of real time. There is no in-game days. That's not true, actually. Maybe there are in-game days, now that I'm thinking about it. But everything is based off real time. All of the actual production of stuff is real time. No, you know what it is? The in-game days are also real time. But the seasons are less than real time. So, like, a season is, like, 2 or 3 weeks. Also, what is the tangent? What did you miss? So, we're talking about Haven and Hearth. You know. Also, how funny needing to risk a cave crash to get stuff to make cave not collapse, despite the fact that IRL they used wood. So not only is it bad game design, it's not even realistic. Yeah, that's the weird part, but you know, whatever. It is tedious incarnate, and I personally hate Haven and Hearth just because they won't allow me to play it on my own. If I could play Haven and Hearth on my own, if I could make my own personal server for me and my friends, or if I could just play it single player, I'd be happy. But I literally can't, and Haven and Hearth is open world, always PvP, and if you die, you lose all of the knowledge that you had. And you most likely lose your claim, because your claim is like the little land you protect, and if you die and they take your body, they get ownership of your house. And that's it. Beth, you just need to play GregTech New Horizons or any expert Minecraft mod pack. I have played GregTech New Horizons for a little bit. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it all that much, though. It was kind of eh. You know what did get me, though? It hooked me for a long time. Terra Firma Hardcraft. That one hooked me. I love Terra Firma Craft. I've loved it since I was a lot younger. So, just a worse version of that made me very happy. Vintage Story? True. I do have to play that at some point. Hello, Grinault. Goodbye, Grinault. IRL waiting is a big thing in MMOs. It takes a month to make a Titan. Oh, that's horrific. Oh, wow. Look at that. Just some free level 80 gear. What the heck? Hey, you know what? That's not bad. I will absolutely take a free weapon upgrade. Never mind. I should probably get the materia back from this. Yeah. Welcome to 80. No more experience for you. Oh, that's true. Oh no, there's yeah, it doesn't give like any experience anymore. My life is over. This is a tragedy. I have heard of Vintage Story, and honestly, the more people tell me about it, the more I think it is a game made specifically for me, because it's just Terra Firma Craft. And I love Terra Firma Craft. It's the perfect video game. Archbishop Thornton card? See ya later. Actually, I'm gonna keep that one. Anyway. If you're looking for a more realistic Minecraft than Vintage Stories got your back. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Whew. I think my warrior weapon is already better than 430. Yeah, it's 430, so it's better for paladin because I didn't make any paladin weapons. But it's not much of a difference for warrior. Is that considered a quest reward or a shop item? That is considered a shop item. Because I have an interface that I purchase it from, even if I purchase it for free. Or at least that's what my brain tells me. I guess you're kinda right, though. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe you are. Maybe that is a quest reward. No, okay, I'll believe you. I'll agree to that. Put on my iron scutum. There we go. Perfect. Thornton was definitely the best villain in Final Fantasy XIV, whose name started with A and ended with Bishop Thornton. True. Our gear is also above 430 anyway, so it's not like it would really be all that much of an upgrade for us. I feel like hardcore survival MMO players and people who play RTS stuff for Civilization would save so much money if they got the same experience from getting... Hey! What do you mean? What the heck are you talking about, Hoodie? I don't play it to suffer. I play it because it's a relaxing, grinding game. I like grinding in video games. I'm doing the solo challenge. What do you think? What do you think I'm playing this thing for? I don't play this because it's a bad experience. I played it because I enjoy the extra grind and discovery. How dare you? Solo is relaxing, yes. I do legitimately consider the solo grinds to be relaxing for like 80 or 90% of them. The stressful part is the fights, but you gotta remember that the fights are the smallest percentage of the challenge. Most of it is preparing for them.
I thought you were doing it for the sweet, sweet bits.
No, I don't do this one for the bit. This one I just actually enjoy. There are some that I do for the bit, but not this one. Ooh. I didn't steal from the Costco, I purchased their stuff for free. This is correct. And it will definitely hold up in court. I just gotta really quick make sure the DM didn't put a clip of me in the Final Fantasy XIV Creator Beach Showdown channel. No, there we go. Okay, great. I like grind and spreadsheet gaming, but there has to be an opposite side of the coin. A goal / activity beyond the grind spreadsheet, besides more grind spreadsheet. Well, for me, it's always been more of the, like, discovery and figuring out cool things and seeing new stuff that I can do kind of thing. It is in the act of discovering what becomes the spreadsheet that I find joy in. Counts as a shop NPC, so you should use the gear. You know what? I like this idea. I give it my full agreement. Well, no, we can't call them rude. Most of these enemies have been very nice. I thought that was an actual shark guardian blocking the way, Pio. I cannot believe that. Okay, hot take. chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna really be honest with you for once. I don't like To the Edge. I don't like it. I've never liked it. It's just, for what that fight is, it shouldn't have been that. You know? B-roll cutscene coming up soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perhaps a B-roll cutscene for me? Don't you unsub. That's not how this works. Listen, I'm allowed to have opinions.
By the gods.
It's just, to put it a different way, right? Having To the Edge play here in Amaurot, I would enjoy To the Edge. But the fact that it plays in realistically
settlement were solid material structures. But these,
realistically, what I can only describe as the most epic built-up fight in the entirety of the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. It just, the tempo wasn't right. My brain hated the tempo. Does that make sense?
everything here pulsed.
No? Alright. No, but it's okay. We love you anyway. Alright. Well. Yes. It was too slow of a song for what the fight was built up to be. Yes. That's the easiest way for me to describe it. I don't think it's a bad song. I think the place that it was used, it did not fit. And that is why I dislike it. Yeah, it's a very chill song. Exactly. I will agree, though, that current Amaurot music is definitely the ideal Amaurot music. No disagreement there. Fully 100% agree. How do I put this? I'm a tempo addict. The tempo of a song is what controls my emotions while I am listening to it. And that did not feel like a fight that should have been a slow, melancholy battle. You know? Do you think Fleeting Moment would have worked better for the fight? I don't remember what Fleeting Moment sounds like. No, I don't think... I think the trial would have been worse if it just had the piano music again. To the Edge is straight up one of my depression songs. It's not the most upbeat, fast-paced, but there's something both melancholy and resolute about it. I get you. Yes, that is more accurate, Han. I'm saying that I would have liked it more if it was a Nightcore version of itself. That would have been a better fit for me. Not literally, okay? Don't take this literally, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, here, okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute the background music for a second. This is what I think is the perfect tempo for the fight that currently has To the Edge. We're talking E12, okay? I'm talking promises to keep, overwhelming masterpiece for that. But it's too heroic for us. How could it be too heroic for the most heroic fight in the entire game? It should have been heroic. That's why I don't like it. L-Take, how could you? At least I've got some people agreeing with me. I will give you that, no question. To the Edge fits the character perfectly. No question in my mind. I just don't think it should have been the trial. Okay, but hear me out, Jedi. I'm not talking about us doing the heroism. I'm not talking about us being the hero for the song. You know what I mean? E12 also has the incredibly piano track that gets overlooked. Yeah, it unfortunately gets cut from a lot of it. But I do love Promises to Keep. 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. I think it provides a very different experience. Neither experience would have been bad, but they would have been very different for sure. Yeah, no, listen. I also think you prefer one theme in your song. You don't want to dance while crying. You want to do either. I mean, I kind of want to dance while I'm crying. Have I heard the orchestral version of To the Edge? I have not. We can listen to that after, maybe. The most lukewarm, boring take ever, but The Tempest is one of the best zones in this game. I enjoy Amaurot. I don't think I like the Northern Slope. Music definitely hard carries it. I also have to say, very hot take, okay? Very hot take. And we are entering spoiler territory with this take. So, I am stating right now that you need to be vague when we're talking about this thing. Very hot take. Final area of Endwalker, I prefer the second song. I don't get sick of it. like everybody else has. I actually hate that song. This is what I'm talking about. Second song, 10 out of 10. You love both, or you wish you had the option to switch? I think having the option to switch would make less people complain about it. I like the song, but you also cannot gather in the zone because the song makes you too emotional and just too distracting. Yeah, okay, alright. I can under... Sure. Oh, man. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, my head hurts so bad. I just got the most extreme deja vu in the known universe. Oh, man. This, and I know exactly why, and it's because the last few times I've seen this exact area. The last few times that I was in Amaurot was in Lethal Company. I was playing the modded map for Amaurot and Lethal Company. I came right over here. It's a foggy day. There's a dog right here walking up the stairway after killing my friend. It's over. It's so over for me. I can't. Oh, wow. Ugh. Okay, it's fine. Yes, there is modded Amaurot, and it's one of my favorite zones in it. The modded Amaurot planet for Lethal Company. There's also a modded Limsa Lominsa and Ishgard. And the Limsa Lominsa has the ERP tree. Chat, I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. I've returned. I've made it back. Insanely hot what take? You know what? Not worried about it. No, Inquisitor Thomas, I don't remember that at all. Stealing you for Lethal Company games this weekend, now this is happening? That's one of my favorite zones ever. We also had a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV items that you could collect. One of them was a statue of Nidhogg, and every time you picked it up, it started to sing Dragon Song. There was a Grahatia plushie. There was, I had a red mage rapier, and it had a backflip on it whenever you right-clicked. It was so good. I haven't played Lethal Company in too long, dude. Here's your hot take while we're talking about end zones. You prefer the second version of Dawn Trails? You know, If it wasn't for one particular beautiful beyond belief area that I had to stop at and take like 7 million screenshots in, I would agree with you. It felt a lot more... It had a lot more impact in its second version. Yeah. Hello, 1,000 Words. How's it going? Hello, Tesla. Never play Live the Company because you're consistently the friend that gets invited to a game, but only after the lobby is full, so you refuse to buy friend swap titles unless I'm going to play it solo. No! What? Come on, Tessel! Recently did a party finder that had all red pages for copied factory synced. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love friend slop. Friend slop is a very good thing. It deserves more of it. Give me more friend slop. Of all of the video games to make a friend slop game. Dragging you into Peak as well. No. You don't understand, Mirror. I've been working on this video for 2 weeks. It's an hour long already. I'm still not anywhere close to done. I can't play video games right now. I can only stream. I've owned Lethal Company for well over a year, but have never played it because none of your friends ever had room in their love. Tessel! What the heck? Well, Tessel, I will make sure that you get to play some Lethal Company sometime soon. Hello, have I missed a few chapters? Last I saw you, we're at Tanya. Now we're at the end of it. Yeah, hello. Welcome back. How you doing? If this video is taking this long, what's the plan for that other game you said was going to take over 1,000 hours? Well, it's not going to take over 1,000 hours. I think with my current timeline on it, it's going to take like 300 to 500 hours. And the plan for that is to cry. Can we get a hint? Cry? Cutters cry? No, that's not your hint. I will give you a hint for the next video, not for the 300 to 500 hour one. All right? Why is there a dinosaur waiting in line? Get the heck out of here. I already told you it is a different video game. It is a video game that may have been mentioned in this stream, and I will not tell you if it was mentioned by me or chat. I mean, you say Shadowbringers had less roadblock bosses than Stormblood, but, like, think about it a different way, right? Shadowbringers forced us to go the absolute limit. I needed to be at the peak of gear for the first boss. And then I needed to continue using that gear for the whole time. You could say it took you to the edge, Silva? I will ban you. Final Fantasy 11. No, now chat, you just have to start spamming video game names in chat so that, technically speaking, you could now cope and say that, oh, I'm making a video for your favorite video game, X. There you go, there you go. Yep, next video is definitely a RimWorld video, of course. I mean, RimWorld was mentioned earlier in the stream. You never know. Bloodborne, finally. Of all of the ones that people can say, I will inform you, I am not going to do that one. You can't put the entire Wikipedia page for video game series. My bot will ban you. Oh. Oh. Okay. Current main scenario quest is Shadowbringers. You get to watch this cutscene. Because I will use it for my B-roll purposes. Can we watch part of the one at the end of this as well? That's the one that you wanted to watch, right? That's your Emmett one? That's the one I'm planning to do. Okay.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions. Emmett, sulk. My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation. Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you? And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company.
It is not he who is lost. Not content with...
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point.
Flying soloist an abomination capable of bringing the world to ruin? Yeah, no, I guess you're correct.
We shall offer up the source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
I'm here to stop you, even though canonically Solo never speaks.
Did you know
I'm just...
one last do-or-die attempt to foil my plan? How very, very heroic of you. In every single age, there is always someone who wants to stand up to the evil Asians. Always the same arrogance, the same insistence that the world belongs to them.
Solo exposed for playing with other people. No, these aren't real. These are his imaginary friends.
Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That you're... Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you, fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting.
Okay.
Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his sin eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone, and... Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion!
It's a 40-year-old people are referred to these days. It's true. I am...
You cannot be entrusted with our legacy. I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us, and us alone.
I don't think I'm ready.
Emmett Selk! We are... the ones... well, our... one...
Okay.
We share your conviction.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come, earn your place. Behold the coming oblivion. 'Twas the end of our era and the beginning of our great work. A fitting backdrop for your final judgment. I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
An entire expansion behind us. One dungeon and one trial to go. Amaurot is unlocked. progressively, every single expansion, the final dungeon has gotten worse and worse. Heaven's Word forced us to use Epic Echo. And this one, of all of the dungeons in this game, is a dungeon I can remember. I am ready to die.
Stream Wrath, quick, video Wrath escaped his kennel, get him.
Welcome to the final days of Amaurot. The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
Weaken the veiling them. We've got strong gear for this at least. I'll take the buff as well. Just to try and get us through as much of this as we can. I think Terminus Stalker is going to be the one with the most health of this set. More than anything else, I'm worried about time. Yeah, this is the one with the most health. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit rough. They have not immediately aggroed. Fire resistance down is a very scary thing to see. What is your purpose? It's a very odd aggro, but I'm not going to complain about that. I see, okay. As an instant self-destruct, fine. Very manageable for some reason. I really couldn't tell you why. We're gonna get to use aggro types again for the first time since ARR? Who knows? That would be beautiful, but I doubt it. Vengeance for the extra damage as well, I need to remember that. Especially with such long pulls. Okay. Now we hope. I'm gonna need the second pulse to be a good bit faster. 7 minutes is too long. Four enemies I can take. I don't know if I could take more. This basically feels like it's right at the cusp of what I couldn't survive. To be fair, that was first and second pull. I mean, even then, 7 minutes for 2 pulls is too much. We'll see. At some point here, I need to go back and start getting new potions again. Super potions are the best potions until Endwalker, right? And then the best potions in Endwalker are hyper potions. Okay. Just got Ultra with 7.3. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was assuming there, Gallus. I kind of expected it. Healing magic down is basically nothing. Swapping targets to Pursuer. Everything else is lower health. Realistically, I have about 8 or 15 minutes to keep on track.
Just as prayer gives rise to primaries, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
Tonal AoE. proximity, right? Proximity after, yeah. The stacking separation, I don't know where it came from, is less than ideal. Oh, that's my fault. Okay, that's the separation. Won't work. Too close, yeah. Okay, that's a restart. Man. Okay. At least that's an easy mechanic that I was just messing up. I just need to not drop that proximity at the absolute corner. Okay. That's fine. What time is it? Weekend one more.
Welcome to the
One
final
more.
days of Amaurot.
Okay.
The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
Is the plan to become God this time? Yeah, absolutely. That is a standard plan for me. Just be perfect for 8 minutes straight. Forehead. Easy peasy. At least I know I can AoE the next group so long as I stun the bomb right before it dies. Stun the bomb for long enough that my fire resistance stacks go down. I can only do it the once, but once is better than never at all. Or I can hold on heal. I've still got food buff. They're all low enough now I can save. Very strange aggro again, but whatever. It's not a negative, and that's all I care about. This is possibly the first and only time you're going to see me do this. I absolutely hate using focus target. It's just not for me. I couldn't tell you why. I just hate having that extra bit on my UI. Haha, I have accidentally rhymed and did not prior plan it. We do this bit easy. Beautiful. Saved almost a full minute. New PB world record, here we come, true? Okay. Start hard focus on you two. Once I can swap this to single target, it'll go fast. Which is, thankfully soon. Alright. What is their aggro, dude? Do they just not aggro unless I attack them? They started walking away from me. Oh yeah, no, I hate solo Brona. That guy stinks. He came in and did my whole challenge in like one day. We still haven't been able to figure out how he did it. The other solos have gotten it down to like 2 or 3 months, but like, the dude did it in a single day. He must have been cheating or something. I hate that. They might all chase if you cross a certain threshold. Well, I guess with... because there aren't really walls. I mean, there aren't really places for me to go. It's all walls, so... I guess there's no reason to force them to attack me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Fox. Here's Cousin Works this remix. That explains it, yeah. That's probably it then. The Terminus monsters only attack when attacked. That means the Ancients only died because they attacked them first. You know what? True, for real? Yet more reasons to blame the Asians?
Just as prayer gives rise to prides, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
Okay. From here it's easier. When your toast falls on the peanut butter side, Asians, true? There we go. This boss is you when you have to get out of bed early? You grow like 40 mouths? What? What does that mean? Mirror? Do you not? No, I can't say I've ever previously grown mouths when I had to get out of bed early. But that just might be a me thing. It might be a... That might not be a universal experience. I understand. With Mirrors being brave and talking about being an Eldritch Horror. You know what? I didn't even think about it. I'm sorry, Mirror. I didn't mean to call you out like that. I wish I could dodge that in the window. I'm not sure if I can consider that a safe spot, because I am in the rock a bit too much. Yeah, the Buster Keaton stuff, exactly. They grow mouths when hungry. Why else would the Minecraft hunger bar lose the little meat icons? You know what? Unfortunately, I do not have a way to speak against it, and so I must agree with it. You are correct. I hate to admit it, but that is sound logic that I cannot disagree with. Okay. 16. I can just be close to the meteor drop. That's not a bad proximity at all. Every attempt is first attempt, Lemon. You should know this by now. Yes, you've been obsessed with the mascot idea from the moment it was brought up a few streams ago. Maybe one day I will Fantasia solo into a woman. The femalism is important to us. Please hang on while we redirect your call. That one might be bad. Hey, would you come over here real quick? Because if you place it at the middle, I will not be able to dodge it with that. Okay. I'm dead. Fine if I use every mitigation I have, at least. The main problem is the separation afterwards, though. The reduced health and increased damage hurts a lot. Solo transition good for her. And you know a certain someone is gonna have opinions. It's Solo Bronley for a reason. No. Solo Bronley might be a terrible guy, but I can agree with his ethics at least. He may have stolen my entire challenge out from under me, but at the very least, Solo Bronley supports trans rights. The one good thing I could say about him. Who? Oh, no, hi. Back in the first April Fool's Day after I started the solo series, some other random person made a YouTube channel and started doing solo only videos, and he got to Shadowbring. Like, he cleared all of Shadowbringers in a single video. He did the whole challenge all the way through Shadowbringers because I was taking too long to make my next one. I've hated him ever since. It's me. It's me. Okay, that's first. And that's plenty of time. Okay, 6 minutes. I don't want to risk the death for it, but I really want to check if they will aggro if I walk over there or not. I can't risk the death, but we'll take it. I will just assume that they wouldn't for now. It's 3:38 a.m. here. I'm too invested. Well, please consider resting. It's gonna be fine, I promise. I hope you don't have work tomorrow. If you do, I'm sorry. That's normally why I prefer to have the Thursday streams go short. Why the heck are you still streaming? Because I'm in Amaurot. I need to know if I could get through this dungeon now. If I can, I gotta go. Because the problem and the fear that I have been sitting here waiting to deal with for the entire expansion is just after this dungeon. Hey Rath, would you consider breaking up everything up to the next trial into a video and leave the last part out to avoid spoilers? Nope, not clicking. No idea what you're talking about. Next solo video will be Titania, yes. The plan is, currently Titania video, Malika's and Raktika, and then Innocence, and then this one. Yippee! More. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. No, yeah. I get you. That. Yes. Understood. Understandable. Yeah. That's fine. That's what I was already planning to do. Now I see what we're doing. Hello, Sock. How's it going?
The land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, love your videos. I discovered that maybe midway through ARR or just before you started, everyone's were always super hyped every time I see you. Well, thank you very much, Mark. It was very kind of you. I'm glad to hear you enjoy them. Okay. Easy peasy, one more pull then boss, right? I'm on third pull of this set, I think. Yeah, okay. What if I just didn't fight them? There's a gap I probably can't jump. Yeah, okay. Very, very weird aggro once again. I can't remember what second boss is. You can enter as a blue mage, but blue mage is unable to progress MSQ in any state. I really don't remember what the second boss was at all. Was it a bird? Am I thinking of the Dusk Vigil bird, or was there a bird? I guess we'll see in a sec. Yeah, it's a bird. Okay. All right. I'm glad I'm not going crazy. Don't say it. Let me have this moment. They're dropping a lot of materia. Oh, chicken! Ah, No. Chicken dies fast, dude. Yes, please. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 Yeah. Got it. Okay. Great. Yep. They have reduced damage. It's not like we're fighting the actual mobs from out there. Can't stun them either. It's based on the tethers or time? I'm thinking right now it's based on tethers, and if it's based on tethers, then that means I can kill the other ads before pushing to next ads, if there's another set. Because it was as soon as I killed the second bomb that the set spawned. That seems to be the case. No, maybe not. Okay. Well. Just time-based then. And for some reason I'm pumping damage. A Volnup is a death sentence here. Yeah, maybe could be number of enemies remaining. So if I kill all at the same time... Well, I'd want to kill all at the same time at this point anyway, even if it's based on a certain amount of them dying. If it's not time-based, if I can kill them all at the same time, that would be the only real option. But, I mean, we're fine so far. Even with a Vuln stack. There's not a group here that I can't handle. I'm gonna do a little bit of delayed healing here. Let's see if it's numbered. I don't even know if there's another group of ads, but we could check this way. Just... Okay, didn't matter. What is this? Is this why you have such low health? Because your entire fight is a DPS check? Your entire fight is a DPS check. That's 1,000,000 damage. It hits multiple times until you die, and it hits instantly each time. Okay. Wow. Absolutely insane. You don't have to pay a backseating tax, he said your bits, but I will ask that you do not backseat. That was horrific. Silence is straight to epic? I mean, I'm starting with silence, that's not a question. I don't know if I'll have enough DPS for that, but maybe. Chicken did die fast! I'm just saying, they died pretty fast there. Okay. Well, there's your Amaurot visit. That is day 1 of Amaurot. Finished. Let's go say hello to someone. Is there anyone that I want to raid tonight? Silk Song is spoiler stuff. I don't know what that game is. Silk Song is spoiler stuff. Silk Song is... Yeah, I'm not sending you to a Silk Song stream. Okay, we're gonna end this stream tonight.
Every time a second boss of a Shadowbringers dungeon had a hard enraged check, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yes, unfortunately, you would have 2. Oh, man. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you Sunday. No, I'll see you Saturday. Saturday for the Epic Gamer Experience. Saturday I will be participating in a PvP tournament starting at 12 PDT, 3 p.m. Eastern? Hold on, let me double check that. I just posted it a second ago. Yeah, 12 PDT, 3 Eastern. I'll be participating in a PvP tournament on Saturday. Please come cheer me on. I need to win. Thank you. Goodbye, everybody. It's a pleasure to see you. Have a good one. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you later. Goodbye. I'm going to go continue working on the video and practicing PvP. I will see you later, gamers. Have a good one. It's great to have a bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you. It's great to goodbye. Have a good one. Yippee.